Welcome to our new park build. So the goal here with this new park build is we're going to try and make the most spatially efficient and compact park we can possibly make in terms of like exhibit cohabitation and just like building placements and stuff. We're here on a square, tropical map, just to give us a nice flat environment, but we're going to use as little of it as possible. This is world era specifically. And tropical biome specifically, just so that we're kind of using the most vanilla settings in a sense. When JWE1 launched, it was just jungle and it was just Jurassic World. But yeah, we could technically do this by mix and matching the full building set for like the tiniest version of each. I just honestly didn't feel like taking the effort to research and figure out which one was going to be optimal out of every other one. So that's why we're doing this approach. So, the animals I'm targeting for this includes every scavenger species, because they are, in my mind... Okay, Segi does unlock. I couldn't remember if he was on this node specifically. He's already available. So we'll try to start with him, which I don't know if we've literally ever started a park build with him. But yeah, I've got the exhibits all kind of pre-planned. 580? Ugh. I mean, we'll still take the geneticist. Cheaper research 248 ain't bad either, but now's not the time. Alright, what do we need here for Segi? 1 only. 3 if we want to do other buildings and stuff, right? 5 if we want everything. No 5. The generalist, 323 generalist is not the worst. Combine that with like 2 logistics cheaper maybe for early research. Then we can grab the geneticist maybe for fossil processing. I think I'd like to try and not have such an awful crew of scientists as it felt like we had kind of in the last one, but we'll see how it works out. So yeah, let's take this one. 317 honestly ain't bad. Sometimes specialists feel like, or generalists feel like they're really expensive for whatever reason. Alright, so for the exhibit here, the plan is going to be to have a single hatchery, never have more than one. And we're going to pipe some exhibits just basically coming right off of it. Obviously, starting out, space is, like, not really a concern. So we'll just start with a little 2x2, essentially. Yeah, we'll grab the... I'm just min-maxing it, so we'll grab the geneticist once the fossils come in here in a second. That way I'm not paying for them while they're just sitting around doing nothing. We should, so 16 minutes. See, yeah, I forget if they get replaced right away in this mode or not. But, boom. We're at 100% unlock, so we do need everything here. The challenge code will be in the description. It's a fairly basic challenge in terms of the actual settings. We didn't do the completely extreme research requirements we had last time because those sucked ass. So we're only doing hard mode research, which should make it a little more bearable overall. Other than that, it's pretty much our standard Jurassic difficulty settings. I knocked weather down a notch to regular weather, just to not have to deal with too many other storms coming in. Infinite lifespans again. Feeder unlocks on easy, like pretty similar to the last challenge. 27 minutes on the backup generator. Alright, well, we'll get all this stuff done and we'll breed the first wave of Segis and see where we're at. Also, this is a mostly unmodded park build. The only mod I've included is the mod that I made that unlocks the skins right away, because these offer no tangible benefit, they're just fun. So that's literally the only single mod we're using in this park build. Okay, and there's our fossils as well, so Queue up another batch. So this is going to be 10 total. So yeah, we need 2 more rounds, unfortunately. It's a little unfortunate. Do we have something worth researching with the 3? I can't do anything else till we get the animals out there. So probably not, really. I guess staff center? Yeah, might as well do this. Is Segi one of those that has an extra fossil for no reason? I think it is. Because this is 82 and 18, unless this is a weird UI rounding error. Yeah, Notosaurus is on my list because, yeah, it's essentially a free animal because of Cohab. Since all the, like, the really good herbivores are kind of leaf-based. That's what I'm looking at. Like a Dinochirus exhibit, a Gigantoraptor exhibit. I went through and did the enclosure planner, and I kind of planned the enclosures based on like pure optimization of basically taking the optimal animal that would be like the centerpiece of the exhibit, and then figuring out who else can fit in within its environmental needs, either exactly or closely. Okay. So for these guys, let's set them to random and just breed a batch. Except use patterns and not blanks. I guess we do the synth on this one, we hatch on the other one, and then maybe we do like power right away. 12 minutes. We also do have, is this the new footage from earlier in the week, or was there other new footage that I didn't notice? Because there was the email letter footage. Okay, earlier in the week. Yeah, I'm excited by the waterfall and cliff terrain tool stuff. That's the kind of stuff I've really been looking forward to. Hey, Primal Gamer. So I'm really happy to see that it looks like the footage makes it look like it's pretty easy to actually utilize those tools really well. And that is really cool. I don't know why that was shaking so much when they're just Stegosaurus. It's been a little while since we've used this guy.
And safety is as important as the dinosaurs.
Glad to see him.
So
Welcome back, little friend.
Make them feel at home while they visit the dinosaurs' home.
Do I just delete this and replace it? At this point, like, I think I just delete it. I can't because it's infected. Oh, that's dumb. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This is not cheating. Quarantine? Put in a new one. Until I get a Jeep actually built. I can't believe it tainted that fast. That's really funny. All right, guys, can you actually go through the gate into your pen area? That'd be really cool. All right. So, you had to watch Dominion? That sucks, dude. That's rough. Scavengers can't get sick from feeders. You know what? I never considered such a thing. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh yeah, amenities are unlocked automatically as well. I forgot that they are automatic. They were right there in front of me the whole time, but All right, let's get one of these in here so that we can keep an eye on whether or not they're going to be profitable to put the rest in. They're already profitable. Genuinely shocked with just some little fellas, but okay. And if we do that, it's not. So it's just that bare minimum there. And this one can't be profitable, I guess, because it doesn't get double green. Yeah, this one just doesn't work. So we go shopping, which takes 7,000 buttons to switch. White and green, some profit. Shelter. Okay, I'm just going to put the shelter here. And a restroom. Perfect spot. Also fits there perfectly. That's pretty good too. Okay, this is the more satisfying spot in terms of compactness. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I saw Dominion in the theater, and that's the only time I've ever saw it. I saw it once, and never again. And that's that. Okay, so power. And then rest. We got the staff center. Might as well put it in, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't really fit there. Anything special? That maybe is worth a spot to sneak it in, but the path might be in the way. We could do it like this. But I don't know if that's really that worthwhile. Sure. I imagine at some point we'll do kind of a remodeling. Because, like, this spot here might not be useful for anything. So maybe this is actually a bad way to put it. We'll worry about it later. Yeah, I think Dominion is, like, so boring. It's just an awful movie. Yeah, I'll probably see Rebirth again, which the fact that I'm even considering watching it again is already a good sign. Oh, and this fossil's still here, so I can sell this, right? For a hot 14K. Cool. Okay. We should shut these down because we're powering these for no reason currently on backup. We have 8 minutes. That should work. And are these guys happy? Yes, they will be once they find their water. And I'm not profitable, but not too far away. You're trying to see Rebirth in theaters so hard? Why is it hard? Okay, contract time. Amenity coverage. Probably the best one.
We want the park to be as comfortable as home is.
Okay, these are higher now, probably because of the bathroom. So we actually need drinks anyway, so that's perfect. One 524 147 145 150 1542 150. Okay, so that 156 that. And is that going to be true here too? 31.5 31.8. Yeah, barely, but it is true. Okay.
Guests, Okay, maybe it's louder and they need to keep the doors locked, but you get my point, right?
Yeah, I was thinking we put the hotel somewhere weird. We should already be increasing path capacity through the bathroom, right? Since the bathroom's off over here. So yeah, we're actually have enough path capacity currently, but like really barely. Um, so that won't get the path, but we need another one over there anyway, so that's fine. It's going to be a lot of me doing that and getting stuff to go in the right spot perfectly positioned. Alright, so that'll take care of power. Let's get these guys rested up. Oops, I need to turn this on. But then we'll breed, I think, just more Stegosaurus until we're profitable. Let's get a ranger team in here, too. Now that we got real power coming in. So, the ranger team, we want this near the power station to reboot it if we need to. And then near the entrance to our exhibit. So we can put a gate in here and put the power, or the rangers team, just like right next to all this shit. Come on, man. How can that not be acceptable? Maybe it fits there. It will if we do this, but I mean, like... Alright, I'm feeling a path through here. Actually, maybe this path should just go like this. That power line is in the way. Sure. We'll fix it in a second. That there. Really? 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 Oh, maybe I have to put it there to get it past it all. So it has to go... Okay. It's already hideous. I love it.
You were like an Indoraptor with glasses, hunting down that objective, huh? Assuming you wear glasses. Do you? Don't answer.
Why is this little nub in here? Weird. Okay. This is still powering something. Oh, the bathroom? Damn. Oh, shit. Okay, wait. Just go... Why is it going at that angle? Why does it snap to there? That's so weird. I hate it. Okay, there we go. The worst electrical grid already. Excellent. What are these guys appeal actually? Why do I not? Oh, it's right there, 21. I was like, I don't remember where it is. Where does it tell me? What else do we need here? Really nothing. Yeah, running power through the enclosures will probably be an efficiency we can make for sure. Actually, we can do this with the other person. Get these 2 batches out, then probably do a hospital.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Stegosaurus to the park. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome...
And the last major piece of infrastructure. Path capacities hit, so pausing. Oh, yeah, we do need the hotel now. So let's get the hotel. Yeah, good call on some photos.
I was hoping you deliver with a quality photo, but this is more than I expected.
Yeah, it's a little bit of money. Okay, still not building. It's not done building. Let's see if we can do any more with these, actually. 44, 46, 49. Okay, so these can be improved fully. $30,004, 31. That's because that one doesn't have the light. Is this one going to be better if we do this? So 3168, 3192. Okay. Okay, we're only losing 3K a tick, and that's without that. Contracts available. Prove your revenue. Construct something new or roommates. So not roommates. Construction could be pretty shit. Revenue might be like we're going up right now. This might be good.
I'm more interested in knowledge than the creature comforts that come with wealth, but there is no denying that the park is a business. So we have to be aware of the bottom line.
Still path capacity. Not optimal. Not really using the all the path here yet either. Wonder if we put like a random bathroom, like say here, does this actually kind of affect it indirectly with path capacity? Like, can we use this as a trick? Hell yeah, we can. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so you could cheese path capacity with bathrooms, even when you don't need them. That's an important lesson.
I've heard that you continue to do well and are helping make real progress.
All right, so contract finished. Many demand at max. We have no demand for hotels. Everything there is good. Should we start digging something else up? Probably. Actually, should we do... Let's do Pseudoceratops expeditions for profit. Because it has buried treasure. And we'll use that to finance a medical team to make sure we don't run into any trouble. Did I never actually assign to this because I clicked on like a Segi instead? I think so.
What's being accomplished in the name of science.
All right.
The genie can't be put back in the bottle.
Thank you, Malcolm. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Sonoran Pulcrana fella, pretty cool. Sonoran Pilo, less cool. Hapu, nice blue one, blue-green. Pulcrana, great. Oh, they're all Sonoran. Did I have this accidentally set to Sonoran? I think I just had this accidentally set to Sonoran. I thought I put it on random. It must have been... I must have switched it at some point. Oh, random favorite. Oh, shit. I had one favorited. Whoops. Fuck. Oh, well. It's a good base color. You know what? Canonically, this guy is, like, red or brown in my mind anyway. More red than brown, but... that's as red as he gets. Welcome to Segisaurus Park. Alright, there's a fat 640k. And we'll process these just to clear space. Leaves us with 3 that we could go on another expedition for. Dilo, Struthi, Cerato. None of these stand out to me as being uber profitable. We could look them up. Or we consider some research. We could do Lystrosaurus. Need more genetics though, so I can't do that while the other person's busy. Let me look up some dig sites. All right, we're doing Dilophosaurus for the osmium deposits. 2 osmium and 2 arthropods. 110 per osmium, 90k per arthropod. Unidentified ailment. Okay, well, it's time for medical to exist. We got the money for medical. We're at 1 million. So, medical team... where do we want to put medical team, though? They are a weird shape. This kind of works. It's kind of weird to put it, like, there. Oh, this corner works. This is not bad. It's not, like, amazing, but... also got to connect the paths somewhere. Can I sneak it through? Why is it curving? Why would you do this? Oh, it's because of this. It's because it still wants to snap to the side of the bathroom. That's crazy. Okay, it doesn't fit through anyway. Like, at all. Cool. Okay. I could move the bathroom. That's disgusting. But it'll work. We can probably figure out a better way to puzzle piece some of this together, but this is sufficient. Alright, what malady has befallen my little guy? Crypto. Oh no! He found Bitcoin on the internet, and he's ruined his savings. He's still 100%. He's not, like, dying actively yet. We could put in decorations just as gap fillers, but we'll see about doing that or not later. So, for the medical situation, I need 3. You are a 2. You are a 3. So we'll just rest this person and do it when the expedition person's back in a second. Yeah, I got rug pulled. I told him, don't invest in Haktua coin, but he didn't listen to me. Okay, we got the full load. 2 osmium, 2 arthropods. Beautiful. Mad cash. See, we invest in rare earth minerals because they hold their value. All right, and then we'll maybe we'll just breed some more once they're out. Or should we do Lystrosaurus? I mean, these guys can live with Lystrosaurus, right? Temporarily. That should be fine. Unless Lystra is going to snap their heads off. But I think Lystra just hates, like, Oviraptor, right? Okay, medical, are you on your way? Yes, medical's going in. Great. So that leaves us with this person again. Nope, just kidding. They need to go on a break. Perfect as well. Do we have a welfare specialist? I'm probably not going to pick one up right now, but I'm just curious. No. Bunch of garbage. Okay. All right, contract. Bigger population. Done. Sold. Absolutely. Okay, double checking that we change this to not be the same pattern. Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, dinos, more money.
That's just free. That's just free real estate. And then yeah, obviously at some point we'll want humble social, which will also mess with my calculus on enclosure sizes and whatnot. But I think essentially the first like 6 animals don't really worry that much about hyper efficiency. Like we put out animals that I am gonna want in the final park, but we don't worry about like optimizing the enclosure as much. And then once we get some of the big ticket stuff in the mid game, then we start to move things around more and optimize. It's a pretty good looking little dude. Svalbard Pulkrana. Quillian Rana. That's another Sonoran. It's a Limpopo.
My life's work
Yeah, I like these guys.
Dinosaurs, so if I'm not giving you
Papu.
my full attention, you know why. However, I hear you are doing well, successfully taking on tasks and complete.
And their environmental needs are still good. Yeah, going to a zoo with one species you can barely see. To be fair, if it's like the first dinosaur zoo ever, I would still go to this. I would still go to like the surprise we cloned a coelophysid zoo. I'd be down. Yeah, we have a few social ones by now, so we should have at least a social alpha. So let's do Listro. And I guess while that's happening, I could just do another round of these guys. How many of these guys do we have? Actually. This is the easier way to check.
This can lead to greater
24. You know what? Maybe I don't want to breed more because we just want to wait till we get contracts to breed more. That we just do a full clutch that way. Because I think my final count for these guys... Well, I actually don't know what it is because it depends which exhibit I put them in, and I don't have that figured out for these guys. I figured these guys could go in literally any exhibit, so it's just a matter of which one I put them in. And to be clear, I'm not going to repeat animals between different exhibits as part of this challenge. So we're not going to put like Stegosaurus in every exhibit. There's just going to be one exhibit that has these guys as the scavenger, but we are going to use all 6 scavengers. So. Yeah, there's some extant animals probably flying around, you know, it's fine. There's like a squirrel. We got like 1 squirrel. Alright, Listros are in South Africa, 570. Oof, that's pricey. I forgot their digs were so expensive. Is it just the 2? I think it's just the 2. 500k a piece. Do these offer any rebate? They don't. Neither of these expeditions has any vendorable fossils. These suck. These are actually like really annoyingly expensive. Do we do Lystra right now when we only have $1 million? No. Notosaurus? Notosaurus is only 4. That's perfect. Yeah, no. We're doing Notosaurus.
Wait further instructions.
First Storm of the Park build. No. I'm not sure Dracorex makes the final roster. Notosaurus probably does. So that's why I'm doing Noto. Nice, easy storm to start us off. One crab. But not Mister. We could also consider upgrades. Although I'm probably not going to do like $1 million for extraction capacity when I only have $1 million. Okay, well now we just got Yamazaki. No point in going back to Dilo. We got all the value from that. We could check the Struthy digs and see if any of those seem like they're profitable. Then yeah, the only other one is the Cerato dig, which would be profitable, but like not hugely profitable. 40 and 120. Let me check. Dinosaur Park A is probably our next profitable one. Next best profitable one. Okay, so we got the amphibian fossil, which is what makes the profit worth it. And then the conifers pays for the original cost, so net 130k from that. I don't think I'm going to go out and do any other one of these for profit. We're just going to go back to working on Notosaurus. So we're at 92%, really? So yeah, I guess we do finish digging up the Notosaurus and then we process the fossils. Oh, shit. Narrative events aren't turned on. There's no risk. So I can just do that. That's fine. So there's a shrimp, 1 shrimp, and then the rest of the Notosaurus. And clear out some of the riffraff, make space for other things. Let's just do that. But they're currently on vacation, so they can't do it. All right, Notosaurus is ready. Random favorite. Does Suko cohabit with other mediums other than Barry? Because I actually didn't think to check that. Because it always goes with Barry in my parks. So I never even considered it. No, it's just Suko just likes Barry. Alright, so yeah. I mean, I could put the Notosauruses over here, but is there any point to that? I don't think so. Green one and a blue one. Yeah, Quanju Mahjong was also on my list. I can get you the numbers I was looking at in a second. Gambia and Yukon. Yukon Pilo, Gambia Papu. These guys are so close to having interesting colors, but none of them quite make it. They're all just a little meh. Alright, are they all out? They are all out. Close this gate back up. Okay, so that puts us at a pretty good spot. Coelophysis will take 2 digs, which is a little expensive, but we have some money. We can start it. And then I think I can synth a second batch or process fossils maybe actually after this person is on vacation. Alright, Expedition came back. We need to do avian pox. We have avian pox on our Notosaurs right now, so you can do the avian pox and then be rested afterwards. We can clear out some cynodonts and process the first round of Coelophysis, getting us up to 59%. We got to go out again for the other half, but that's going to have to wait for a little bit. So yeah, these Notosaurs were successfully airlifted over here and quarantined. So thankfully we stopped it from getting into the scavengers, which would have been annoying. Let's get Coelophysis finished. This one. And then we'll process the fossils for it. Actually, we'll probably end this episode here. A little shorter. Start off with. We'll see how things go in the next episode. Maybe we'll try to keep them a little shorter. Maybe not.